Hi, Cancer. Let's see what the universe is wanting to tell you. My readings are timeless. When you find them is when you're meant to hear the messages. So take what resonates, leave the rest. And if this reading does not resonate for you at all, do not try to make it fit. This is for the Cancer collective, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Cusp. But cross watchers are welcome, and just know that I'm never going to contact you out of the blue and offer you any readings. Only scammers will do that. Spirit, what is coming in for Cancer? What does Cancer need to know at this time? Okay. The first card out, we have Dragon. Beware of self-delusions. There's a real need here to be very honest with yourself. Don't in any way delude yourself. This could be in just general. Maybe you're not looking at things in your life in a clear way. Maybe you're, seeing things with rose-colored glasses. That's possible. It could just be one area of your life, of course. Spirit, what else? We're going to clarify, though. We're going to see what's going on. What else, Spirit? What else for Cancer? What do they need to know? The Fan, romance celebration party. So something fun with the Fan. Could be romance. It could be some kind of celebration or party happening. Or there may be a need for you to do this, Maybe you're working really hard, focused on something in your world, and you need to get out and have fun. We have wealth coming out. So wealth can definitely talk about money, of course, material abundance, but it can be any area of your life. We can be wealthy in so many ways. Happiness, love, health. We see the caterpillar on the bottom of the deck. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. So something's changing in your life. Some kind of change happening. Whatever this change is, it is important to this reading in some way. Let's clarify and let's see what's going on. Hold on. I just want to move things over a little bit so we have a little more room there. Spirit, why is Dragon here? Beware of self-delusion. Why is it here for Cancer? Show me why the Dragon is here, Spirit. The Three of Pentacles. Queen of Wands with the Page of Swords. Page of Wands. Page of Swords, Page of Wands. I'm going to dig a little bit deeper. Nine of Wands. Yeah, I think that there's something that you're working on. There's a solid foundation that you're trying to lay here. Okay, and I do think you've got someone coming in here with an offer. Someone who's been watching you. Someone who's going to offer you something really exciting with the Page of Wands. This could be this is some kind of new path that you could be taking that's going to be really, really exciting. But I think you're in the Nine of Wands energy. I think you're Three of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, where you're just kind of working on trying to build some kind of solid foundation in your life. And you may be really, really tired with the Nine of Wands and wanting to just give up. But the message of the Nine of Wands is always to keep going because you're almost there, okay? And I think that there is someone coming in here towards you. I think you're coming out as the Queen of Wands, feminine, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could have those signs in your chart heavily, but it doesn't have to be. But you're just determined. The Queen of Wands, she goes after what she wants. She does what she wants. And I think although you're really tired and you kind of want to give up, you're not giving up. You're persevering. You're keeping on doing it. And there's something about it doesn't have to be necessarily a person per se, but there's something where I do feel like you're being observed. You're being observed as being this Queen of Wands, as someone who is, going after what they want, and they keep going and they keep persevering. And I think that it's opening up some kind of new path here, something that is going to be really exciting. Spirit, show me the Three of Pentacles here. Why is it here? Show me Three of Pentacles. Show me Ten of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles. and the Ten of Wands. Tens are the very end in tarot, but they do make way for a new beginning, the new beginning, okay? They're the very end in tarot. And there are, I feel like there are, I feel like, you know, you're trying to get your Ten of Pentacles. You know, you're working on building a solid foundation so that you can get to your Ten of Pentacles. This is having it all: home, family, stability, security. But I feel like you could be in Five of Pentacles right now, not feeling like you have enough, not feeling like there is enough. And but I think that that's because you just have too many burdens here with the Ten of Wands. There's too many burdens, and it's time to lay down a burden or multiple burdens that you're carrying that you don't want to lay down. Temperance, yeah. Sagittarius energy with Temperance. The Spirit is trying to help you. They want you to lay down some kind of burden in your life that is keeping you stuck at Five of Pentacles. But you keep going back and forth in your mind about doing this. And I think that new beginning, that new path forward is a way for you to lay down some burdens, but you may not take it because you think that you have to keep carrying all these burdens. These could be, you know, I'm not saying drop people, you know, I'm not saying get rid of people in your life that you care about or anything like that if they're a part of that. But there's other things you can do, other things you can lay down, other things that, you know, there may be a lot of extra stuff that you're taking on, other people's issues that you could be delegating out, things like that. This could be at work or home. It doesn't have to be family and friends. It could be at work that you're not delegating and you're taking on too much. And that I think the self-delusion is here is that you can keep going. You can keep going and keep doing it all by yourself, and that you're going to be able to get to the Ten of Pentacles by doing that, but you're not. It's actually laying down some burdens here that is going to open up that new pathway for you. Spirit, show me Three of Pentacles. I feel like you could feel very stretched, very thin at this time. And you keep going and you keep taking on all the burdens and doing all the work and not delegating things out to other people, or you keep taking on other people's issues, that sort of thing. That's the energy that I feel here. And the self-delusion is that you can keep doing that and that you're going to get to your Ten of Pentacles like that, but you're not. You're just overburdening yourself, and eventually something breaks. It could be your health. You could be having a lot of stress, and stress can do a lot of damage to us. And you know, it's just a need. You can't get to your Ten of Pentacles if you're overburdened. Spirit, show me Three of Pentacles. Why is it here? Show me Three of Pentacles. Why is it here for Cancer, Spirit? Eight of Cups, yeah, you've got to walk away from things in your life that no longer serve you and be this Knight of Wands. Nine of Cups. Nines are the end of tarot, but they don't make way for the new beginning. Tens do. So there's a need for you, and you're going from the Eight of Cups to the Nine of Cups. How do you get there? How do you get walking away towards your wish fulfillment and get to your wish fulfillment? You got to be brave and impulsive here forward. You got to take that brave action forward. It can be very difficult. It can be hard, but you have to do it. We saw you coming out as Queen of Wands. You need to be Queen of Wands. She goes after what she wants. She does not let anyone or anything stop her. She takes the path that's meant for her. She listens to her intuition. She's very intuitive. Spirit, show me Eight of Cups. Why is it here? This could be as simple as, you know, when people come at you with, can you do this? Can you do that? You say, no, I'm sorry, I cannot. I cannot. I have too much going right now. I can't take on another thing. Spirit, show me Eight of Cups. Why is Eight of Cups here? The Five of Cups. And the Empress. Yeah, you can go into the Empress energy here. You can be this Empress, very abundant, have a lot of growth around you, go all the way to Ten of Pentacles. If you get out of your head and you listen to your intuition, otherwise you're going to be stuck in this sadness and regret of letting a great opportunity potentially with that new beginning in the Page of Wands pass you by here, because you can't lay down any more, you know, lay down burdens to where you can do this. There's that Ten of Wands. You need to, In the Two of Swords, she's blindfolded. So that tells us that she is not listening to her intuition. She's at a stalemate. She's at a stalemate. And I feel like you're at a stalemate because you don't want to lay down any burdens, or you're afraid to lay down burdens, or you fear laying down burdens. But doing so is not going to take away from you. It's going to add to your abundance. It's going to allow you to be the Empress. The Empress, she grows. She's a nurturer, but she doesn't have, she doesn't allow herself to be in Ten of Wands energy where she's overburdened. She has all the abundance she needs around her. She is very nurturing of what she is growing, but she does not overburden. Spirit, show me the fan. Romance, celebration, and party. Why is it here? Show me the fan, Spirit. The Six of Pentacles. And the Four of Swords, yeah. Absolutely. Seven of Cups. So you need to get to the rest and recuperation. You need some time off. You need some vacation. You need some rest. There is, I feel like, someone coming in here to give to you in some way, to help you, to offer you help in some way that will allow you to maybe rest and recuperate and get out, maybe have some fun. But here you are, I feel like, with the Seven of Cups being like, can I do this? Can I take time off? Can I take a break? What, feeling like you're not sure, feeling confusion. Spirit, show me the Six of Pentacles. You could be doing something, let's just say, in the material world where you feel like if you take any time off, your progress is going to be lost, or someone else is going to get ahead in some way. It could even be something like that. Spirit, show me Six of Pentacles. Why is it here? There may be a need for you to ask for help, so that you can. With the Six of Pentacles, I feel like there's someone there that that would be willing to help you. But it may be that you don't want to ask for their help. Maybe they don't know that you need help. But if you ask, I feel like this person would help you, and you would be able to have more fun, have more relaxation, not have to work so hard. Spirit, show me Six of Pentacles, and why is it here? You may not want to be seen as that you need help or that you need a break. Spirit, show me Six of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. Again, with the blindfold, not listening to your intuition, feeling stuck, feeling a self-imposed imprisonment of the mind. Emperor on the bottom of the deck. Aries energy with the Emperor. We saw the Empress. Yeah, there is an Emperor here. There is an Emperor here to your Empress energy who will give to you, that will help in some way. And Ten of Cups, happiness. This could definitely be someone coming into your energy. It could already be someone in your energy willing to give and help you out here. If you don't let yourself get in your head and have a stalemate situation happening. I feel like this Emperor is the one who could be bringing in that new path, that new exciting opportunity. Spirit, show me Eight of Swords. Why is Eight of Swords here? Show me the Eight of Swords. High Priestess. Everything I was saying about listening to your intuition here. Pisces, Virgo energy, Ten of Swords, another 10. That makes 3 10s. 10, 10, 10 on this. There's things in your life that you have to lay down, burdens you have to lay down. Endings that may need to happen in your life so that you can move forward to a new beginning in your life. You may be afraid of letting anything go, of walking away from anything. But if you don't, I think you're going to be in this Ten of Swords, Five of Swords energy. You're going to be in regret here. You're going to be sad over what you no longer have. It's going to be painful. It's not going to bring you the happiness. You're not going to go into the better part of the time, lessons that you need to learn with the Hierophant, Taurus energy. I do feel like you've got an Emperor coming in, okay, who does want a higher level of commitment. This could be love and it could be business. We are seeing lots of Pentacles coming out, but it could still be love. This is because the Emperor is just someone who wants long term. They want stability and security and long term. They're not looking for just fun and romance, or celebration. But they're not opposed to it. It's just that that's not their sole focus. This is someone that is wanting to come in and give to you here. If you don't let yourself get in your head, if you listen to your intuition. Spirit, show me wealth. Why is it here? But we all have free will, and you may choose to end that and not entertain it. King of Wands, Seven of Wands. Remember, we saw you at the very beginning coming out as the Queen of Wands, now this Emperor. Because the Queen of Wands, the Empress, she is all for queens in one, and the Emperor is all for kings in one. This is someone who's very determined to come in here towards you. They could be bringing in an opportunity that is going to bring in a material abundance, but this could just be your 10 of Pentacles. You know, your home and family and stability and security. It's someone who's very determined, coming towards you, matching your energy all through this reading. Empress to Emperor, Queen of Wands to King of Wands. Look at that, the Sun, Leo energy. This is something that will make you really, really happy. Spirit, show me Seven of Wands. Why is Seven of Wands here? And for some of you, maybe if this is love, no matter what this is about, whether this is love or this is business, and it could be work, you know, it could go either way. And it will. Energy will play out differently for everyone. But no matter what, there's burdens you need to lay down for you to take this. There's something in your life you're going to have to walk away from for you to take this. Spirit, show me Seven of Wands. And I feel like, you know, if this is love, you could have, you know, went through a lot of difficult relationships in your life in the past, and this person coming in, you may not trust this situation. Spirit, show me Seven of Wands. You may feel like you got this. You don't need another person in your life. And disregard gender, by the way. I don't know if I said that earlier. Disregard gender. There is no gender in tarot. We all have masculine and feminine energy within us. You could both be men, you could both be women. You are coming out in divine feminine energy, but you could be a man and they could be a woman in the divine masculine energy. Spirit, show me Seven of Wands. Why is it here? Show me Seven of Wands. Look at that, the Ten of Cups. This is someone that wants that Ten of Cups with you here. Queen of Swords, but I feel like you are in Queen of Swords energy. You're in your Queen of Swords energy when it comes to people maybe coming towards you, offering you things. You feel like, I got this. I can do it alone. I don't need anyone else in my life. I don't need this person coming in here, interfering with what I'm doing, if it's work, or offering me something new. I'm good where I'm at. I'm building my foundation. You know, if it's love, same thing. You know, you're in the Queen of Swords energy. You're looking at things very logically, not emotionally. You are cutting out anything that does not serve you. And I feel like Knight of Wands. Remember, we saw the Knight of Wands over there. You know, I think that you're going to be very tempted by this, but you're very much in your head, and you're very much ready to cut out anything that doesn't serve you. Spirit, show me the Ten of Cups, and why is it here? Show me Ten of Cups, Spirit. Queen of Pentacles. And the Knight of Swords. They're coming in. They're taking action towards you in the Knight of Swords energy. This is fast moving. This is very determined energy. The Tower. I do think this is something that's going to shock you. It's going to surprise you. It's going to change things. The Tower comes in and it changes everything. And this person coming forward is going to change something in your life. They do see you in the Queen of Pentacles. They see you as someone that they can have long-term with, someone they can have stability with. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy with the Queen of Pentacles. But you could have those signs in your chart. But you also came out as the Empress and the Queen of Wands as well. But this is someone coming in. I do think it's going to shock you. It's going to change a lot of things in your life. We see that here with the Caterpillar. There's change happening. Let's get you some oracle cards. Spirit, give me an oracle card for guidance. What guidance do you have for Cancer? You know, it's crazy because the ones The one that we did not see you come out. You came out as how many here? The Empress plus 2 other queens. We did not see your natural Queen of Cups. This person came out very fiery. And the King of Wands energy. Spirit, give me an oracle card for guidance. What guidance do you have? Okay, we have strength. Yeah, because I think it's, I think you are very strong. And, you went through a lot of difficulties. We have well-being. You went through a lot of difficulties in your life, and now you're hesitant, I feel like, about depending on anyone else in your life. Spirit, give me an oracle card for guidance. What guidance do you have for Cancer? But there's a lot to going into well-being, and I feel like you need to be focused on your well-being because you are taking on too much in your life. You do have someone wanting to give to you, but whether you want this person or you do not, and that is completely up to you. I do feel one of the messages here is you can lay down some burdens in your life. Spirit, give me an oracle card for guidance. Whoa, I just flew out. Hold on. We have last quarter moon in Aries. Work through your feelings. Definitely going to need to do that. And we have the first quarter moon in Aquarius. Trust the universe. Trust the universe, Cancer. And you got the last quarter moon and you have the first quarter moon. So something could be happening between, the last quarter moon, the first quarter moon here. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the reading, Cancer. And if you did, please like the video.